Hello, 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 my love, and welcome to this episode of Angels Don't Lie, another miracle minute for you. So, my love, I wanted to talk to you today all about our dreams and our desires and the things that you are working towards in your life. So we can move through our everyday with the same energy. It seems mundane. It seems like we're not really getting anywhere. Maybe we're having more negative experiences than positive experiences. And what does this have to do with connecting to heaven or even hearing from our departed loved ones? What I can tell you is that in order to connect to heaven, in order to channel your departed loved ones and the messages from your team of angels and readings, it is about connecting to an energy flow. And we all have the ability to connect to a stream of energy and work within that energy field. Energy is everything. So your feelings, your thoughts, the people around you, they emit their feelings and thoughts into the air, and we pick those things up. It's how we connect to psychic energy, the imprints of the thoughts, the feelings, the senses, the energy that's around someone. So when we want to move in the frequency of our highest soul self, the energy of the truth, and receive the wisdoms from the purity place with the divine, it's not outside of us, right? But we tend to use our senses to follow energy. And by following energy, we can get entrapped, circulated around earthbound energy, which can be very confusing. So what do I mean by this? So your senses are how you receive all of the signals, both of heaven and of earth. And in reality, we're all psychic beings because our senses are how we tune into the energy of the world. We see things, we feel things, we hear things, we taste them, we smell them. That is the outside world, and you are using your senses to connect to it. And then there's this knowing, the knowing, which is the telltale sign of a healer. The knowing is you know things, you tap into a higher space, you're able to go into the heavenly realm, but mixed with the earthbound energy, it can be very confusing, and it can look like, well, I know that this is a good decision for me or for someone else, and I don't even know why I know this. I know that this would really work out for him, but then we start denying the knowing, and we go into an entanglement of self-loathing maybe, or just poo-pooing it, pushing it away, shoving it down, ignoring it. So when we align our senses through meditation, when we align our senses to our energy centers and move in what we call like an ascending, we move into the veil, we ascend into the veil, well, something really cool and unique happens. We turn off the signal for the 24/7 overload of psychic energy that we're receiving, which is why we don't sleep at night. It's why we're receiving prediction type of energy. It's why we feel chaotic. It's why we get really emotional. Our emotions can be all entangled on the outside. But when we align and we do a meditation, we start stacking the senses and aligning them with our energy centers, and we ascend into the veil, miracle happens. We start receiving all of these beautiful divine impressions. We receive the guidance that God has for us, where we connect and commune with our angels and our team in heaven. And this is where things start to get really cool and really amazing, because now we start to be able to heal layers of our pain, our suffering, of the things that we have come in here individually to heal. Like, your soul is here, not just, to play soccer or go to the mall and shop or just, do these things. You're here to heal and to grow and expand. And by you doing that, by you healing these things, the karmic imprints you brought in from the past lives, the pains and sufferings, the experiences, the traumas, when you start healing, the people around you notice it energetically, and they start healing. It's like a permission slip. And so your soul, when you go first, when you start healing first, your children do better in school. You and your spouse start getting along better. You make deeper connections in relationships. Like, your work goes to the next level. So if you're a healer, a coach, a nurse, any type of person that is using their gifts and they're leaning in, you can imagine that if you come in community to meditate and go into that heavenly realm, what's going to happen is it's going to magnify that healing. Like, you're going to go into a space where miracles are going to occur. So when we hold space together, God said this, right? Jesus said, if two or more come together, it's amplified. When two or more pray together. So when two or more come together to meditate, to commune, to be in the vibration of love, well, the whole community then elevates. We're bringing all of our desires to the heavenly realm, and we're transmuting the energy that is no longer wanted or needed in our lives, and we're transmuting it in real time. So we see miracle moments in community when we have these experiences, these holy experiences. And there's science to back this. I'm not the science girl, but science is backing this now. Like, it's backing, like, communities coming in and meditating in a building where they're doing cancer research. And in one room, they got a group of meditators meditating. In the other room, they have pancreatic cancer cells, and they're healing because the group is ascending into the veil, into the heavenly realm or the quantum field, whatever you want to call it. And they're just holding space for love to come in. That's it. But learning how to do this and being in a community that does this, well, you can just imagine, like, you can play with this, what it would do for you personally and your people that you love. So if you don't go first, and most healers, they don't want to go first. They want to help others. They want to give their energy away. They feel like it's bad or wrong. But I'm going to tell you one thing that I know, one thing my angels have told me over and over and over, and I've seen it and it's been proven to me. Like, I gave my energy away. I wanted nothing more than for other people to feel better because it gave me a little bit of feeling good. But when I flipped the switch on that and I started healing, when I started to go into the heavenly realm with the intention of changing my frequency, of pouring love in, of meditating with others, with showing up in a new way, well, the pain and traumas and conditionings, the things that held me back, they started to heal. I started to go first. And so I dove in more and more and more. And that's what made everything be more expansive, like the way I could see things and see past all of the static energy I was seeing, to feel more enlivened in my senses, I felt safe in this life. I didn't feel lonely and sad. You can feel really entangled with earthbound energy when your senses are aligned in a low vibrational way, where you might even have a large family, a group around you, and still feel lonely and isolated, like no one gets you. And that's a painful place to be. So when we start to raise and elevate and come into that space of, okay, it is the feeling, it is in the details of being in the heavenly realm and feeling it. Like, when you get into the heavenly realm, when we do these meditations in the light room in heaven, well, you get into the details of what it feels like, what it looks like, what it sounds like, what happens when you start letting go. Like, your whole senses become in this groovy flow, like as if you're moving water. Well, here's like the let go. It's like you just want more of that, because you come back into your day and you're able to move like you're walking on sunshine. You're able to move through the challenges that show up with an easement. How do I know? Well, I can tell you personal stories. If you've listened to my podcast long enough, you know life, of course, is not so easy peasy for any of us. We all have things. We're going to have people that are going to die. Our loved ones are going to die. We are not here to live forever. So it's going to happen. We're all going to grieve. We're going to have people that are going to come into our lives that are going to challenge us. We're going to have job loss. We're going to have money and financial issues. We're going to have illness and estranged family members. We're going to have stuff. But it's when you're elevated into this heavenly realm space and you're able to move in a meditative way through your day with the divine, with all of this love that heaven has for you, with all of this love that God is freely like made available for us, boom, now we're going to be able to go and just have a gentleness when we're going through that hard time. I am so willing to answer your questions about this, to share all of this energy with you, and to have you come in community with me and angel healers to have a holy experience. On November 3rd, 4th, and 5th, the Angel Healer Immersive, we are going to meditate together. We're going to go into the heavenly realm. You're going to receive the messages that God has intended for you. That means departed loved ones. That means your angels. That means the guidance that you have been maybe searching outside of yourself for or thinking is unavailable for you. It's going to be there. It's going to land. You're going to receive it. And you're going to have some really cool experiences while doing it. There is nothing better than coming in community with a like-minded group of souls who get you, who understand, and who are ready to come in and hold that sacred space for you as you for them, so that you can heal and they can heal the things that no longer need to be there. I've had people come through and have miraculous healings for their illness. I've had people come through and just expand and just step into the light of who they really are and really understand and feel really confident. I have people come through and then be able to download the book that they knew they were supposed to write. Miracles happen when we come into community. What miracle is awaiting you? Have a blessed day, my friend.
You'll never worry or fear. Her love is special when she is near. The pain relieves the ties to the past. Her loneliness fades away. Angels don't lie. Angels don't